On this episode of How to Do Florida, Chad and his daughter Kendall are taking a father-daughter river camping expedition down the Econlockhatchee River.
I think we're going the wrong way, Kendall.
They'll be taking in some river paddling, lots of wildlife,
Alligators!
plenty of bugs,
Holy Hoggermite!
and most importantly, s'mores.
S'mores!
S'mores.
That's right, s'mores.
Hey!
It's the trip of a lifetime. So far. So grab your paddles and camping gear, gang. It's time to do Florida.
Hey, today we're showing you how to go canoe camping on the Econ.
With a kid!
For over 10 seasons, my favorite episodes are when I get to film a show with just me and one of my kids. Well, this is one of those shows. My youngest daughter, Kendall, will be joining me on this canoe camping adventure.
I am so excited to go camping with my dad. This is my first time camping.
We're just 30 minutes outside of Orlando. Though to look around, you'd think we were a world away from the theme parks. This is the Econlockhatchee River, a surprisingly accessible oasis in the heart of Central Florida.
The most beautiful section of the Econlockhatchee River, also known as the Econ, is right here in Seminole County.
Unspoiled and diverse in habitat, it's the perfect location for me to take Kendall on her first camping adventure.
You excited?
Yeah.
Me too. Camping, here we come.
For this trip, we've hired a guide. Greg Flew runs Adventures in Florida, one of the top paddling expedition companies in the state.
Basically, we're in the business of getting people on the water and experiencing what Florida has to offer, because we're the best state for rivers.
Greg?
Hey, howdy.
How you doing? Chad Crawford.
Chad, nice to meet you. And who's this you brought?
This is my daughter, Kendall.
Hey, how you doing, Kendall? Today I'm gonna be taking Chad and Kendall down my favorite river, the Econlockhatchee River. It'll be a lot of fun, a lot of history, a lot of beautiful flowers.
How long have you been thinking about this trip?
A super, super long time.
I bet you I know how old you are.
How?
You're missing your two front teeth. You must be 7 or 8 years old.
How do you know?
Because I didn't have teeth when I was 7 or 8 years old either.
She's got everything she needs right here in this crazy looking bag, which she insisted on bringing.
If you want to throw your gear in the canoe, we can go ahead and launch and get her going on her first trip down the Econ River.
All right, girl, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay, Dad, I'm ready to go.
You ready to go, honey?
Yep.
Me too. Wait, are all of those coming with us?
Every one of them.
The pony, the turtle, the manatee, the dog, multiple dogs, a raccoon. Honey, we're gonna see all kinds of wildlife out there. We don't need to bring these. I tell you what, how about you can pick 2?
Really?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, pick 2. Whew.
I can't believe my dad won't let me take all of my stuffed animals. What's the deal?
Okay, crisis averted. Now, let's see what kind of paddler Kendall is.
Have you ever paddled a canoe?
No.
We got 20 miles ahead of us. And I'm gonna need all these muscles right here, okay? I'm gonna need everything you got to get this canoe down the river.
Now for some paddling basics.
Keep paddling. Oh, you are a paddling machine. Switch. Nice, switch. All right, girl, you are ready for the Econ. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hold on, girl.
The canoes are packed. Let's get this adventure started.
Econ, here we come.
We're gonna have a 20-mile camping adventure. We're gonna start in Oviedo and go to the confluence of the St. Johns River, and I hope they're up for it.
It's not long before this beautiful river has us in what looks like another world. This section of the Econ River has a lot of downed trees with big limbs that reach out from the river, forming quite the obstacle canoe course for Kendall and I.
This is absolutely gorgeous here, Greg.
Isn't it a beautiful river?
Absolutely spectacular.
And it's not long before Kendall and I start seeing the rich and diverse assortment of Florida wildlife on this river.
Dad, look at that big alligator.
Oh my God, that's a big one.
They grow about a foot a year until they're about 8 or 10 feet long. Then the females quit growing, but the males keep growing. So that one's probably
Wow.
10 to 12 years old.
And that's what you want to see right there is a wild alligator. Once we got a little too close and that gator just took off.
Yep.
That gator's afraid of humans, which is good.
Up next, it's gators, snakes, and bugs. Oh my! As Chad and Kendall continue their father-daughter expedition.
Should we take him home to Mama?
No.
No.
We're in Seminole County, in the heart of Central Florida. I'm canoeing the Econlockhatchee River with my 7-year-old daughter, Kendall, on our first father and daughter camping trip. After navigating tree limbs, there we go, and taking in the large wildlife, Kendall and I were ready to stop for a little shore lunch. But our guide, Greg, he actually has a surprise for Kendall.
Kendall told me that she really wanted to get up close to an alligator. I'm going to put a call into my friend Jim Doobie.
Oh,
Hey, Chad.
Kendall, look at this. Oh my gosh.
I guess you've probably already seen a few of these today, haven't you?
Oh my
You didn't get to touch any of them,
gosh.
did you?
No.
Well, I'm gonna let you touch this one. This one's about a year
Whoa.
old. Part of my job is to educate people about this wonderful natural resources we have and the wildlife that lives out here. Is this your first time petting an alligator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels weird.
It does
Yeah,
feel
you feel-
weird.
See these little scoots back here? There's a little bone in each one of those. That's like armor plating to protect them.
Whoa.
See that eyelid? So he uses that like you use goggles. When you go underwater and you open your eyes, you can't see very well, so you put goggles on. He puts his eyelids on, and he can close off his little nostrils there, and this is his ear under this flap here.
Whoa.
So when he goes underwater, he shuts all those off.
So they could stay underwater for a long time?
Yeah, they can hold their breath a long time, maybe even an hour or more.
Whoa.
Should we take him home to Mama?
No.
No.
Jim invited Kendall and I to help him check some nearby fish traps he set.
Uh-oh.
What?
Well, we got one fish.
Oh, Kendall.
When Dad opened up that minnow trap and I saw
one
that
fish.
snake, I was like,
Yeah, a really fat
whoa!
water
And I
snake.
knocked Dad over.
Come over here, sweetie. She don't like that snake. I kind of don't blame you, honey.
Introducing the wildlife to people is really important. They're not going to want to protect what they don't know about. They're not going to know about it unless they're introduced to it.
Hey, you want to release it together? You want to hold her? You want Daddy to? You want me to? Say bye-bye, Mr. Snake.
Bye.
Want to give him a kiss?
No.
Alligators, snakes, this has already been quite a wilderness adventure.
There we go.
And we just got started. As Kendall and I continued paddling downriver, well, all right, I continued paddling downriver. You couldn't help but notice how quiet it was. No road noise, no developments, no houses. It really felt like we had been transplanted to another world. Out here on the Econlockhatchee, you never know what might be around the next bend.
Hey, Dad, what do you think she's doing?
I don't know. You want to go see?
Yeah.
Hey there.
How you doing?
I'm awesome. How you doing?
Good.
Today I'm out on the Econ River testing the water quality by finding what bugs are living in the water. You know what I'm doing?
No.
I'm looking for these things called benthic macroinvertebrates.
What's that?
It's a fancy word for bugs.
Ooh.
I know. Would you like to join me?
Yeah, sure.
See what we could find?
Yeah.
Awesome. Kendall showed interest in what I was doing, so I invited her to come help me find some bugs. So what we're looking for is you kind of want to think like a bug, right? All right. Today what I'm looking for is this certain type of sensitive bug. Anything? And if I find that bug, I'll be able to tell that the water quality is doing really good.
It's so cool watching Kendall learn how even the smallest creatures play an important role in nature.
So this is what they look like, so you can help me find them, and then it grows up to be that.
That's so cool.
Isn't it? So here's how we look for it. You see how this bark is all peeling off like that? That's where they love to hide. There's a Helgramite. That's what I was looking for, right there.
Whoa.
Look at this guy.
Helgamite is like the Econ's canary in the coal mine. If it looks healthy, that's a good indicator that the water it's living in is healthy.
Whoa, holy Helgramite.
This is an excellent indicator that the water here is good,
I never knew bugs can be so cool.
right? They are cool. They tell us so much about our environment.
Coming up, time to make camp on a sandy beach and enjoy some wilderness surroundings and fishing. Plus, s'mores.
Hey! You're watching How to Do Florida. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I'm on an amazing river camping adventure in Seminole County with my 7-year-old daughter, Kendall, who's already gotten an up-close introduction to some of the residents of the Econlockhatchee River. Time to pick our campsite for the night.
Oh, yeah. Kendall, what do you think?
Yeah, I love camping on the beach.
What a day. We paddled over 8 miles. Believe me, I'm ready to get out of this canoe.
Oh my gosh, pull Daddy out of this canoe. Oh. Oh. So when you say, is that your body making that noise? Oh man.
What do you want to do after we get camp set up?
Make s'mores and go fishing.
In that order, how about we go fishing, then s'mores?
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, girl, let's do it.
This has been an unbelievable trip so far. And it doesn't hurt that I have a little girl who is very obviously enjoying herself.
Is that our tent?
Yeah.
You're excited about sleeping in a tent, aren't you? I know. It's going to be fun.
This is the perfect place to take the kids, get unplugged.
Oh, wow, Kendall. That's pretty.
Uh-huh. Has a beautiful view.
That's a pretty view.
There's just endless beaches to play on. There's fields to run in, trees to climb, fires to build, bugs to play with. And you're only 30 minutes away from Orlando. And it's right there for all of us to enjoy.
So often our busy lives don't allow us to spend time like this with our kids, to bond and to find common ground in a shared adventure.
You had a big day. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part is when I petted that baby alligator.
Oh, yes, that was awesome. That was a good part, absolutely.
She'll grow up fast, like every kid seems to. And there'll probably come a time when adventures with Dad might not be so appealing. But today, on our own little patch of this Florida wilderness, she's still my little girl.
We are just out kind of exploring, and we found this amazing place to sit here and watch the sun go down.
Meanwhile, our guide has gotten our camp squared away. While Kendall indulges her passion for drawing, he dives into dinner preparation. And me, well, I'm doing what I love to do.
And you do it up right, man. This is amazing.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you what, I need some protein after that trip today, buddy.
Well, 2 of those are for you.
What we did, about 8 miles.
8 miles, 30 minutes from downtown Orlando, and we have the whole river to ourselves.
You've promised my daughter some s'mores. She is waiting for that, so.
Not a problem.
Greg promised me s'mores. He better deliver.
As night claims the surrounding wilderness, it's time to share a well-earned meal and an incredible campfire just feet from the river.
Kendall, so what do you think about camping so far?
So far, so good.
So far, so good. We had a long day of paddling, and now it's time to relax and have a nice meal. And then
S'mores.
s'mores.
This is Kendall's first camping trip, and I know how I'm gonna make it absolutely perfect. What you wanna do is keep that marshmallow close to the heat, out of the flame, and just get it toasty brown without it catching on fire.
You want me to show you how to bite it?
You bite it first.
Okay, ready? Oh my gosh, yeah, that is delicious, sir.
Isn't that the best?
Okay, you know you're a hit with your kid when she shares her s'mores with you. Of course, that sharing thing only goes so far with a 7-year-old.
Hey!
I think she left you one.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Watch it. Don't let it
Can I have
fall.
another bite?
When we return,
What are you saying? We're getting on this?
Oh, yeah.
Chad and Kendall's expedition comes to a close, but not without one more big surprise from Craig.
You're watching How to Do Florida.
Don't go away.
We'll be right back.
We're river camping on the Econlockhatchee River in Seminole County, a pristine wilderness less than 30 minutes from downtown Orlando. After an adventurous day with my 7-year-old daughter Kendall, who's on her very first camping trip, I might add, we ate s'mores by the campfire light and spent a peaceful night sleeping in our own tent. Or at least it was peaceful for one of us. as I found out over breakfast.
So how'd you sleep last night?
Terrible.
Terrible?
You were snoring.
Our guide Greg was up early making breakfast and that oh so important camp coffee.
This is really a great way to do it, to introduce kids to camping, to have a good experience. And I mean, so far, what do you think about Greg? What do you give him?
A thumbs up.
You give him a thumbs up? There you go. Greg, you hear that? You got a thumbs up.
Thank you, sir. Save room for some bacon.
If you're looking to venture down the Econ, here are a few things to keep in mind. Make sure you check the river's water level as it changes frequently.
He's going the wrong way, isn't he? There he goes. Well, as you can see, the river rose last night. The water level's right about here before we went to bed. Did you realize how much the water came up last night? We almost got wet. I had to drag her in the middle of the night with her in the tent, sleeping up to higher ground. But we stayed dry.
Get a good map of the area and have a float plan in place.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Okay. We got a lot of paddling ahead of us.
You will need to plan to have somebody pick you up at the end of your trip. Believe me, you don't want to be paddling upstream on this river.
You got 10 miles in you? Here you go. All right. I think we're going the wrong way, Kendall. You gonna sing me a song?
Uh-huh. We're on the river again. We're on the river again.
Our second day of canoeing will take us down the lower half of the Econlockhatchee River. Some stretches of this riverbank are absolutely covered with beautiful wildflowers.
Every bend on every curve just offers a new surprise of beauty. It's just absolutely amazing.
Just an incredible resource we have here in Seminole County. I mean, just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard a car for 2 days.
I mean, it's just gorgeous.
Oh, look at those flowers.
Wow, look at those.
Look, there's some over there.
Look how yellow they are. That is just beautiful.
One of the greatest moments as a parent is witnessing your children see something for the first time.
Hey, Daddy, look at those two big birds.
Oh, wow. What are those, Greg?
Those are 2 immature bald eagles. They don't get their white head until they're a couple years old, and they look big because they have training feathers.
Bye, eagles.
On the last stretch of our trip, the Little Econ's banks begin to open up as it winds through a vast prairie on its final few miles before it joins up with the St. Johns River. Well, after 2 days and almost 20 miles, our trip is coming to an end. Or so I thought.
You see that? Hey, Captain Bruce.
Hi, how are you?
How you doing,
Hi,
Captain?
Chad. Hi,
Nice
Kendall.
to meet you.
Nice to meet
This
you.
is Kendall.
Well, this is the big surprise for the end of the trip.
Wait. What are you saying? We're getting on this?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do
We
it.
can find a big alligator out here and some pretty birds. How about that?
Not only are you going to get on this, he's going to make this thing fly. You guys are in for the biggest adventure of the whole time.
Did we have a good time with this guy?
Uh-huh. My favorite part was the s'mores.
I will always bring s'mores whenever there's a child on a trip. Captain Bruce, give him a wild ride. I know you will.
We'll have a good time.
Excellent.
What a way to end our river camping adventure on an airboat. Captain Bruce took us out into Puzzle Lake, where he showed us a big flock of roseate spoonbills. I had never seen so many in one place. We saw bald eagles and, of course, plenty of alligators. But Kendall's favorite was seeing a group of horses out on the prairie. After spending the last few days paddling along about 2 miles an hour, it was a rush flying around on this airboat. Captain Bruce dropped us off at the Jolly Gator, a fish camp right on the St. Johns River, for some fried gator and swamp cabbage. You know, watching Kendall on that airboat had me reflecting on the past few days. The canoeing, the camping, the wildlife, and who could forget the s'mores? I know she never will, and I guess that's the point. Kids hold on to the memory of outdoor experiences for a long time, and for the parents, that makes it all worthwhile.
Kendall and I have had an incredible experience canoe camping out here on the Econ River. You have a good time?
Yeah.
There's nothing more special than being able to create lasting memories with your family out here in nature. Well, that's our show. I hope you learned something, but more importantly, I hope you feel encouraged to get out and
Do Florida.
what she said. All right, you ready to go, girl?
Yeah.
Little Econ, here we come. Ooh. Little Econ, here we come.
What do you call a cow with no legs?
A cow with no legs? I don't know.
A ground beef.
Ground beef. Oh, we'll take one of those.
Hey!
Good. Well, let's do it. All right, help Daddy up. Come here. Give it.
What's the deal?